So to no surprise, I've been making a lot of no spew ball builds, made a bunch of different ways, and I've been cooking in the builder recently. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my no spew ball build with a 95 ball handle and Hall of Fame handles for days. This build has been a dominant ISO build for me that can score on every level on top of feeling really fast on offense, so this build can be really tough to guard. This build currently has a 46 spew ball because that's what the build had at 60 overall, and I don't plan on upgrading it from there. But I will be showing you guys a version of this build that gets spew ball for those uncertain on which route to go. And real quick, I want to make sure I show you guys all of my animations as well as my jump shot that I'm using on this build. Remember, if my jump shot does not work for you, you can still use code KOZA for a discount over at 2K Labs for all of the inside info on jump shots and releases inside the game. Now let's hop into the builder. So we're going shooting guard again, 6'5", the lowest weight, so we have the max amount of stamina possible alongside the Hall of Fame handles for days. The heavier you are, the faster your stamina will drain whenever you are dribbling the ball. So I went lightest as possible, and I'm gonna have half handles for days, so this is really gonna be my cook-up build. And the max wingspan because I hate having a small wingspan and I like being a freak of nature, so I just like having that long wingspan. And at 6'5", with max wingspan, you can still get the 90 mid-range and 86 3-ball combo. But up first, let's take care of the physicals. We're going 81 speed. That's a speed that I'm comfortable with. That's a speed I'll be going on with, quite a few of my builds. 73 acceleration, we'll be going over that whenever we go over defense. Acceleration is good for defense. Strength, again, we'll go over that for defense. Vertical, that's for the defense. And stamina, you need that 99 stamina to have the Hall of Fame handles for days. But up first, I wanted Hall of Fame handles for days and a 95 ball handle. Now, you don't get like the Steve Francis size up, that the small guards be getting, but that is cool. But I prefer 6'5" over 6'4" anyway because of the jump shots. I like Patty Mills and all, but I'm so used to Tracy McGrady that I literally can't miss timing. I use Tracy McGrady on a lot of my builds, and it's like whenever I do use whenever I do use Patty Mills, I do mistime my shots here and there. So I'm just so comfortable with T-Mac. I'd rather make a build 6'5" than 6'4". Passing accuracy, we are going to go up to 75, so we're not throwing troll passes. We get the Sabonis pass style, good passing animations. And again, I'm leaving my build with 70 spew ball. Now, it could be smart here, 100%. If you guys do take this up to 75, you get silver blow by, silver speed booster and stuff like that. Could be smart, 100%. Even 72 get bronze speed booster. Just from my experience, speed booster hasn't been that big of a deal. Silver blow by might be good, and it's not going to cost that much. It doesn't really cost that much. I'm just going absolutely no speed ball because I myself do not need speed booster or blow by, but it would be smart to go up to 75. For our shooting, we are going to max out the mid-range at 90, and we're going to have an 86 3-point rating. This combo right here, you can shoot from anywhere on the court and anywhere comfortably. I'm really starting to like the 86 3-point rating because I haven't used it most of the year. I've been using at least 92 to 94 to get the silver limitless range because I do set hash. But 86 3-ball, I'm not gonna lie, at hash is still cool. It feels like a 92 to me, especially on my builds with a 93 mid-range to get that Hall of Fame catch and shoot. But even without the Hall of Fame catch and shoot, 86 3-pointer feels really good. You're either gonna time your shot right or you're gonna mistime it. There's no in between. We're taking our free throw up a little bit high, 87. That's a comfortable free throw for me to hit my free throws. Now this is an ISO build, so I wanna be able to shoot, dribble, and finish. I have to be able to score from all levels. So I took the driving layup all the way up to 91 to get gold slithery finisher. And with this, we're getting a lot of good animation. We're getting every good dribbling animation in the game with a lot of Hall of Fame finishing badges. So we can be really good finishing at the rim. I really like that 91 driving layup threshold. We can shoot the mid, we can shoot the three, so we can score from all three levels on the court, and that's after we completely cook our defender with a 95 ball handle. Now, y'all know I hate not having defense on my builds, so we took perimeter all the way up to 93. That's why we have the 55 strength to get the gold clamps. We got gold clamps, Hall of Fame 94 feet if we want to be a menace and press the ball. We get gold ankle braces, gold challenger, gold pick dodger, and definitely a good lateral quickness to be able to defend the ball. And if somebody does blow by us, I did go with the 68 block. So if somebody does blow by us, we're not the craziest lock in the world. People are going to get by us eventually. We got the 68 block and the bronze chase down artist with the vertical so we can get those chase down contests at an even higher rate. So again, here we are with a 90 plus rating in all four categories. We have a 91 driving layup, a 90 mid-range, a really good 3-point rating. We have a 95 ball handle for Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame ankle breaker. Like, we can really cook on this build, and a 93 perimeter defense. Those are four really important attributes that we all get 90 plus. Now again, you guys could definitely take, you know, prim down to an 87, upgrade this. I mean, that could be a lot smarter for, you know, how you guys play the game. You know, you could snag up these badges. I just haven't been putting any ball handle or any speed with ball on my builds, but you guys can definitely do that. It costs little to nothing, and you guys get, you know, decent badges out of that. I'm just showing you guys how I made my build specifically and showing you guys the build that I'm using, you know, for all this gameplay. And you do get the name two-way 3-level shot creator. And there's different ways you can make this build. You can take the weight up until you hit 60 strength, because, you know, you do get my build is missing out on a lot of fearless finisher. You can get up to gold fearless finisher on this build with that 91 driving layup, so I am missing out with that because I'm not upgrading my strength as much. So again, you can take the steal and perimeter down, still have gold challenger and be a solid two-way player. Take your speed ball up to get the speed booster and blow by if you want, and 60 strength, you'll get silver fearless finisher. And if you take the weight a little bit more up to 65, you can get then gold fearless finisher with a 91 driving layup. And this is still a two-way build. I can upgrade my speed to an 88 speed. I still have the 87 perimeter. I picked up the 75 speed ball that you guys would probably want watching this video. Like, you guys can do a lot at the 6'5" height at the shooting guard position to make a really good ISO two-way build. I definitely don't want to have no defense on my build. I've tried out builds with no defense. Those offensive demigods, they are fun, but I myself don't like those builds. I hate not having decent defense and me not being able to just shut somebody down. Yes, you can have a little block rating, get good jump contest, still play decent defense on those builds with lower perimeter and all that. But I myself I'm really comfortable, and I don't feel comfortable dumping my money into a build that doesn't have defense. So again, looking at a build like this is like the same build I have, but maybe just a little bit better in terms of somebody else's hands, you know what I'm saying? And you guys can take the speed back down to 81, upgrade your passing accuracy, and with speed with ball and passing accuracy, you guys can make a point guard build out of this build. So make this build however you want it. The idea behind this build is just a 6'5" with 95 ball handle and Hall of Fame handles for days. I prefer 6'5" over 6'4". I've talked about it earlier in the video. I like the jump shots and the animations that the, you know, taller guards get this year. You guys can adjust this build however you want. You guys can make it a point guard version, shooting guard version, small forward version. You guys don't need 95 ball handle, but this is my idea behind making this build. I'm not gonna lie, offense has been really fun on this build. But that is the build. I give you guys a few different ways of how to make the build. I rarely recommend you guys just copy and paste a build, and I don't necessarily recommend you guys make a build this late in the year unless you plan on playing the game for the next few months. I have more builds coming to the channel, and I'm also doing a trio no money spent series with the Boston Celtics, so I'll be sure to bring that content to the channel as well to show you guys how to progress in the game without buying VC. But that's all for today's video. Go ahead and make sure y'all dropped a like and subscribe, and as always, I appreciate everything you guys do for me by just simply keeping up with the content. It means the world to me, so I'll continue to give you guys my best effort to deliver good content. With all that being said, man, I love y'all boys, and I'll catch you on the next one.